Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mr. Easton Plays. I am your Crimson Blood Moon host, Mr. Easton, and we are back in Genshin Impact as always. We didn't turn on my my LEDs. Since I got them, gotta use them. There we go. Love the little mobile remote. I've heard this Act 4 is extremely long and there are no breaks, so we'll see how far we get. I've identified a good stopping point if we need to stop early. I've got a hard stop in like 3 and change hours, maybe 4. I've heard it's like 4 hours long, so we'll see how far we get. But we're gonna jump right into it. I was just walking towards the point and it automatically started. Classic Genshin. They're like, yeah, you're 50 meters away. And then it's like, nope, you're in it. Sorry, you got too close. It's like, dude, if you're going to make a point, like, make sure you actually go there anyway. Whatever. Let's go.
Hey, look! They made it back as well! Prince! Lama! How did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the curatorium to wrap things up.
I don't even remember what
so they
were
joining us
doing. It was
for
only
now.
2 days ago.
I ran into Miss Nefer and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while.
So it's just
either.
us and Varka
You seem
in,
rather cheerful today, Mr. Flint.
in the base?
I certainly am. I
Oh.
achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained
Fighting
for.
alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
We meet again.
Oh,
How have you
Albedo.
been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
I'm guessing you're here to see
That
Varka?
would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct
Oh, I
one.
like how they put Durin behind
These two
Albedo.
courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. When they told me they were Sir Varka's colleagues, it all made sense. And given
We
how
got more
people of
allies.
outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Little dragon boy.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
Wait, those
I
horns, you must be.
It's nice to meet you. Again, we've technically met before.
Wait a sec! You're Minnie Durin!
That's right. It's me. I'm
I
glad
can't
to
wait
see
to
you
pull for
again.
him. Ah!
By the way, he says
Precious-
it's okay
precious
if you
little
drop the
dragon.
mini.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it?
Indeed, he is not.
The first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Wow! You look so different! In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Okay, Mini Paimon.
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
Well, little Paimon is pretty tiny
Personally,
after all.
I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves.
Oh, everyone's
If that's
glazing
You're
Paimon now.
absolutely right, Miss Lama. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
I mean, so do you. It's like the
Anyway,
blind leading the blind almost.
speaking of long
Well, I mean,
journeys,
I guess they could
didn't
relate to each
Kuta-
other.
Sorry, Columbina leave with you. How come she isn't back yet?
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea. Uh-oh. People
Oh,
are
speaking
talking
of.
about me.
It couldn't be that much negative.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some out
Oh, some
momentarily.
little stone
Thank
seats,
you
huh?
for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone.
We really appreciate your help.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on, spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
True friends. Wow, we've really
I
leveled up.
understand. Well, Bye for now, Harlequina.
Adios.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Oh, there's more people? No wonder this arc is so long. There's like a ton of people we're juggling right now. Danes is here? Holy shit. Okay. Dane has some speaking to do.
Outside, by the way.
What?
With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in. Though it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
It's probably a for us,
Frankly,
sorry.
you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Let's hear
No.
what he has to say.
Yeah, can we just tell them that he was in the
Note to
vision?
self, once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
N-
When he
Trying to
comes
keep it under
looking
wraps
for
or something?
It's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt then.
Actually, does the Traveler know that Dane was in Rerir's vision? I know Lauma should know, because he mentioned Dane.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple
He
more
was
chairs.
going to bring up more chairs anyway. What are
Is
you
he
complaining?
being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
Hey, he's got idioms. Dude has idioms. That's a big step. But yes, Albedo's not the best to learn from when it comes to
good point.
conversation.
Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Again, why am I crying?
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can
I know
hurry her
from
along, it's you.
Teaching language learners that like you're supposed to avoid idioms when you can. Sometimes people don't always understand the underlying reference.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential under such circumstances. Would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh, but it's fine for me to impose.
Everyone can do what they want.
You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter.
I wonder why.
Besides,
I wonder why.
you have
Oh, I should
far more in
take
common
this
with her
cover
than
off.
I do.
We already got an effort. Took 77 polls because, of course, it did. But we are saving for next patch because we got to pull for Durin, and Lord knows I will probably lose my 50-50. So it'll probably take me
All right then.
150 plus polls to get there.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
Interesting comment. Always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so you can be selective with your own. That's one strategy.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Oh yeah,
Spoken like a
Albedo,
true
who's
sage.
not been in many of these.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
Okay. A little bit of filler here. All right, let's talk to these people.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with a nice... Have either of you ever had your portrait painted?
That sounds like a
Oh.
lovely idea.
I didn't know Albedo paints.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with whatever style feels best.
Very well. Then I'll play it by...
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try.
Oh, really?
If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Thank you.
That's impressive.
In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
They truly are just killing time talking about nothing. We'll save Dane for last, actually.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not
Is this
alone
squad
there,
not
my
that
friend.
big?
The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only...
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers
Have we met
supplies to my lighthouse.
Iluga?
A true ratnik to the core.
So you're what? A fake ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Itlua doesn't know, huh?
Does he know exactly what he is?
That
Or just
goes
he's
without
not human?
saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
Friendship based off of blackmail. Gotta love it. All right, speaking of blackmail, hey Dane.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yes, actually.
Starters? Why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
You do have a point there. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us?
Sure, let's do that.
Oh, okay, cool. Guess it's a
And in
sleepover.
return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal bodyguard.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, great.
Okay then. I'm almost out anyway. Since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs.
Indeed.
I guess we don't know. Bro, we're like chasing after his best friend. Come on. let's talk about it. Okay, this is more awkward silences. Let's all just talk it out. Let's go.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Oh, it's a business day, I suppose.
So much for just this once.
Not so loud. We're on a roll here.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start
don't
by
upset
saying that
Nefer.
it's an
She
honor to be
will
speaking before
put you in the
so many
ringer.
distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon
Okay, we have to
Chanter,
go through like
she's the leader
reminders
of,
of who
the Frost
everyone
Moon
is.
Scions, a local religious Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerir's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who's come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guy in all of
Dang,
Tibet.
more Paimon glazing.
Wow! That's a lot of people!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have
All
a commission
right.
for you.
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the
absolutely
Rerir of
matters.
Solnari.
Llama, why aren't you saying anything?
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad
Nefer's
news.
on to him.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
Dude, spill it.
My name is Dainsleif. And
There
yes,
we go, there we go.
I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Rerir of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends? What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I would like to know how he became one of the Five Sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of
There we
Conria,
go.
the names and identities of the
thank
Five Sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday. I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The Five Sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary,
Interesting.
Vedifenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Horoptatir, who sought
Horoptatir.
limitless knowledge.
That's what I was thinking of, like, but he said hypo, which is not the same.
Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life.
I bet it was like,
The
who?
foul,
Who?
Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Rerir of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon.
Ravager? So how did he become... How did he come to hate the moon so much?
Of the five, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions.
Oh, he doesn't even know.
So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what
Great
other
question.
context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty.
Right.
One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedifenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons.
Excuse me?
When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together we set a night to storm the palace
Dang,
and
they
free
were
Ved.
planning a coup.
Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets. But then, I was betrayed.
Oh.
Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
Oh, damn.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay?
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just
she
an
believes it because
ordinary
she
man,
kind of was there.
working for the Conrian intelligence service.
Through his fragment.
Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope.
Please do.
To help you plan your next move.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Having a Conrian friend definitely does help.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides,
Relax. It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
Yeah, let's talk about that Halo. Hey, what's that about, Paimon?
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's
Nope.
a few things I'd like to share.
Oh, hi. Hi, traveler. Yes, please speak. How Iris and Moon's Marrow is achieved from Prince of Moonspace.
Now
Got the
that
hearts
we've
of the three
united
moons.
the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so
Why is
much
that?
for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the
Interesting.
moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone.
Is that due to the heavenly principles?
So
or
far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Rerir of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
I'm assuming having like a bunch of her power return would make her a lot more hopeful.
Defeating the Rerir
She
of
seemed
Solnari
pretty depressed
will be
when
no
we first
easy
met, so
task.
there's only one
While
way
my
to go.
strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became?
He's a true
And
Conrian,
what's he
so he's
really
got the curse
after?
of death, right?
Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help
She's
us.
like, I didn't agree to
Honestly,
this
I
much.
Can hardly believe how lucky we are.
Oh, Lauma is putting it on real
You
thick.
sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the
Oh, it's not
next.
insincere. I
Ladies,
wouldn't say that.
please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
I think she has a bigger stake on this world than she lets
This
on.
isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so well. Like two peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand.
They're really trying to
something.
paint this like
Unlike you,
they
I
really
don't
kind of
actually
don't like
enjoy
each other,
having
but it
everyone's
definitely
hopes on
doesn't
my
sound
shoulders.
that what's the word I'm looking for? They really don't sound like they dislike each other that much, you know. There's not a whole lot of animosity.
Is that right?
They could have put it on a lot thicker with
maybe the
jabs.
fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsleif, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future,
don't say that out loud.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Head up with Volka, find sample finding mission. Okay. She has emergency medicine. All right. Back to the curatorium. All right. What's the next step? Are they trying to imply that, like, Nefer and Lauma kind of have a thing for each other? Is that what's being implied with,
Thank you for waiting.
Oh, okay. Oh, can't see the rest of it.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsleif already.
Absolutely.
We spoke
We've
at some
done a lot
length
together,
after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Likewise.
She should.
I
He should trust
appreciate
us.
that you
We've
got
only
right
been
on board without
helpful.
interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
Yeah, whatever you need. You're the
We know
boss.
what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings.
Okay.
I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm
What
under
happens
the
to the
surface.
bodies in the real world?
Once the ceremony
Are they like
begins,
asleep or
we
just
will all be spying on privileged
in stasis? I
information.
don't know.
But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times.
Okay.
We will discuss our
It's not the first time we've
observations
been asked to be
after the
absolutely
ceremony
silent
has
and diving
concluded.
into another realm.
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
Yeah, conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method.
Well,
interesting.
Good luck,
I
everyone.
bet she has some sort of backstory about how she came across this
Root for you guys.
diving method.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rerir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues.
Well, ain't
but
that a
the extra
smoking
level of
gun?
Safety will be
That wasn't
greatly
discussed that
appreciated.
length the last time, so clearly something must be happening
I second that.
this time.
This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
All right, let's take another dive. More
So,
lore.
Did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
Oh, it has to do with his fiance,
But surely
for sure.
you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into
That's
Conrian
true.
history? No chance.
Well,
Knowledge is
as
power.
long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good.
Hey,
We'll
Llama,
do
you can
whatever we
trust her,
can
all right?
to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
Incense, candles. Sympathize has no intention of sharing or trade secrets, but that's not exactly at the moment the pride. No. Something to do with their
All
it
right,
does have
I'm
a
good
lot
to
to do
go.
with their intel gathering methods.
All set over here too. Promise
Let's
Paimon
do it.
I'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin. Close your eyes.
Just like that. It sounds pretty easy, to be honest.
Phew. Could this be his office? Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files. According to Dainsliff, Rerir
Like
used to be an
stone tablets.
intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Alright, let's take a look at his secrets. He's got like stone tablets and also paper.
A file tucked inside a folder. The
these are
title
folders?
reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. It's a list of names, but at this stage I have no idea who any of them even are.
Alright, that seems odd.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individuals.
Oh, he's been
Crimson Moon
surveilling.
Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep. Lines up exactly with what Dainsliff told me.
Examine mirror? Oh, there's a mirror on the other side?
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
So we've gone forward in time a little bit. He's looking through files of people.
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual. Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Ooh. Yikes.
This one should be archived under purged targets.
Oh, next one. Oh, okay.
Female, 23. Occupation, office
So
clerk.
this is like a red scare.
Confirmed
Like
Crimson
literal
Moon
red
descendant.
scare. It's Crimson Moon.
Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
It all is the same information. You like this game is putting us in the mind of like an SS agent for a fascist regime that's like purging targets. That is definitely makes me feel some sort of way.
Neutralized.
That one's done.
Another one
Purged.
for purged. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
What does it have to do with you, indeed?
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Neutralized.
stuff. That one's done. A teacher
Just
gone.
another nobody for the archive. Come to
Just
think
another
of it, I remember
nobody.
surveilling
Sure,
this
a
man.
teacher. Just another nobody.
A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
Yeah, he's thinking back. It's like, this guy wasn't even really a problem. Never would have even been considered a priority in the past. Damn. First they come for the blanks, then they come for the blanks.
16.
Then they come for the
Occupation,
blanks.
none.
Female 16.
Orphan
Occupation,
and
none.
confirmed
Orphan.
Crimson Moon descendant. Has been
I
observed
wonder if
making
this is the person
contact
that...
with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
This is probably the same one. Looks like the same one that contacted the fiance, the Theolobus or whatever.
Neutralized.
Just killing kids. No big deal.
Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Next one. Looks like another child.
Female, 13.
Orphan.
Occupation, none. Neutralized and...
Done.
Filed.
No comment on that one, huh?
Male.
They're getting
11.
younger.
Occupation, none. Neutralized.
They're all the same. Next one.
Male.
6.
6. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed
Did I
Crimson Moon descendant.
Purge the entire orphan.
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Really? Poses a threat to the dynasty at fucking 6?
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it. Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately,
Really?
however,
It's not?
most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of.
Gosh, there's so many
The
kids.
remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work.
Yeah,
Every single
perfectly
one of my
legitimate.
colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Ooh, boy.
Even gloomier than...
That was heavy.
Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha. It's an audio
It's an
recording.
audio
Please,
recording.
hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the run for their residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rerir's targets?
So they were like really surveilling people. Okay, look for Vedelfinir. Higher? Do I go through this? No. Wait. Look for Vedelfinir? Where? In here?
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
Oh, is this
Must be for his girlfriend.
Yeah, the ring for his girlfriend. Oh, here we go. Take a little bath.
Mr. Vedelfinir, it's been quite some time
wanna
since
see
we last
him.
met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, Does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like
He doesn't
your
have like
arrival.
total clairvoyancy, I
I
guess.
was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm assuming he's not satisfied with
I'm
it.
afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails.
Yeah.
Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes,
I'm sure that doesn't
such
make him
words
feel
are
very
better
good.
left unsaid.
Oftentimes, one's imagination is worse than the
The
reality.
burden
though,
of prophecy
maybe.
was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
Not
You're
now.
closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant, more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
The latter is a lot more common, unfortunately.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards.
Our boy Rerir is a little paranoid.
Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
He's like, break up with your girl, man. It ain't gonna go well for you. Oh, that's gonna piss him off. It's like, why though?
Hold on. There's that same black fog again.
Thelindis, yeah.
Could this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I'd better tread carefully.
I mean, Vedelfrenier isn't wrong, but love is a wild card, man.
Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face. His name is Rerir.
This is the
What
same
did you say?
memory.
Cruel irony, isn't it?
Why are you telling?
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
Oh,
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last. Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Oh shit! No, it is truly like a Romeo-Juliet situation.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
It won't matter when they find out they do have that you do have the Crimson Moon blood in your veins. You'll die just like the rest of them.
Why wouldn't it be?
It's all about survival.
You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
It ain't gonna work that way.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down?
Yeah, what is his motive?
Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets? Over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty? The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. and he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing. If you can't bring yourself to do it,
Woof.
so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
The Rerir of
Dang, is
Solnari.
that little kid a prophet too? Because he's right.
That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I
Very
won't
true.
just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter
And
who
it'll be
I have to face.
fruitless.
Huh?
Oh.
Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out. Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition.
I mean, people know who he is now.
I'd
That
almost
they're like,
forgotten I used to run a deli.
That's the SS
People
guy.
of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
That's a lie.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
No, she doesn't have the eyes.
Sorry,
of the Crimson
Freether.
Moon.
My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
For what?
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it.
And now
It's been
her.
a
I mean,
long
like,
time
it
since
seems
my
like there's a
family
good
severed
number of
ties.
people who know.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
It's not going to make her
If
very happy.
even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
Surely he wouldn't.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to the— Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Big yikes. What about Felindis' family? Like, I guess they don't... It seems like a lot of people know about the Rerir of Solnari, but I guess they haven't connected the dots yet. I would think that if Oleg or whatever his name is knows, then
Another day, another round of assassination training.
Then,
Training grounds
like,
just beyond this hidden
Thalyn's
passageway.
family should know, right?
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Leave me alone. Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle, then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk, and the prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
It's interesting that the Abyss is acting as the conscience for an assassin.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king just happens to need you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
Very true.
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell of that power. In the beginning, he only had you take out a handful of the guilty. But now...
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Mm-hmm. Have they always been guilty, though?
The truth. It all adds up.
Alright, how many am I supposed to beat?
Can't hide the truth.
You know why Avengers didn't accept your proposal, don't you? Was it because he didn't trust you? Or something else?
No!
Oh shit. Ah! No. Are either of them down there? No, it doesn't look like it.
Thalyn's, do you still remember Orlog?
Orlog.
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes,
Orlog
we
is dead.
did. What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago.
Oh.
Chances are he's already dead.
Well, his eyes have the crimson mark, so.
I just don't get it. After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
I need to go now, Thalyn's. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Oh boy, shit's hitting the fan.
Author Thalyn's. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated.
Is she researching the... Must be researching the Moon Marrow place,
No
huh?
progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger, but I... If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Surely he wouldn't. Until her file comes across his desk. That's gonna be the triggering moment, I'm sure. He's gonna go to his desk, he's gonna be like, oh.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
Oh, I'm sure.
You want to live?
Why do you sound surprised?
Yes, I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
With those eyes, it is, unfortunately.
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen. Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we? Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
Get ready.
Wait. That's... Thalindis?
You can see it coming from a mile away.
No. No! Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what? Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead?
Yeah, that's kind of how these things go.
No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Yeah. And then when it personally affects you, now you care, huh? Is that how it goes? I'm sure. Oh, goodness gracious. You had a chance?
You're really letting me go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here, but what about you?
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again.
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me?
That's up to the king.
But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedifilnir. What are you trying to do?
This is Vedifilnir?
Break me down?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment.
Thalindis doesn't make it, clearly.
That voice used to be so unclear. But now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet. What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research. The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable.
Sounds like Vedalfenir is using abyssal power
and it
to do
looks
his
like
little
this
telepathy.
Delindis, Rerir's would-be fiancée, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedalfenir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative. We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate. Once we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions.
She's basically using
and
like
then
an
we'll
AI.
be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
It sounds like her method, her confidential method is training like an AI profile on all this data on Rerir, and then it will like make a simulation. Very interesting. Time to enter the Matrix.
Rerir, are you there?
Is Rerir the wolf? I know Fenrir is a wolf. Okay. This is interesting.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this
This must be the
must
night.
be big trouble.
He's going to storm the castle. So, Rerir is going to betray him. Interesting. So I gotta do this, and then move backward to get 5. There we go. Interesting choice of how to, like, animate this.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you
Oh,
all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sertologi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage.
Damn.
But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
Yikes, Ryan daughter.
If this is
Kick
your
him
way
while
of
he's down,
offering
huh?
me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Lunatic. Roptatir, what brings you here?
I like the little face.
Why,
icon.
Dainsleif, of course. He invited me. Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble servant act. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum.
Okay, he's the president. Interesting.
The chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment. And by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Well, that's good context
Vice
to
President
explain.
Veet
Thank you.
doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age.
So his success is due to the king's extremism?
Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
The 5 sinners are all gathered.
You must be Rerir.
Hi.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're
Is that where he
clearly a
lost
person
his
of
arm and
substance
leg?
if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedafenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day.
It's always
to
about
anyone
what the
paying
king wants.
attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
That's infuriating, but so true. It's so true.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafenir,
yes, also that.
perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Not a merit-based system when there's a single person in power, and flattery is what gets you ahead in that type of system.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
So this is going to be like a military coup, essentially. Captain of the Royal Guard.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
Well, how long
I have
has
no
he been in
desire
jail?
to commit treason. But whatever
Vedafenir.
critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
will it now? Huh?
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, How does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed?
Very true. You're kind of not in a good spot. Maybe you could ask the visionary.
But I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
Dude, just trying to keep his head low and keep on the grind.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis?
Oh.
The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
And if... Oh, dang. And if he does get a... Like, the pardon for Thelindis is all he cares about.
Black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery I'll need to unwrap.
Alright, got a big board. The pieces will only attack when they have more action points needed to defeat your opponent's piece. Okay. So we can that. Break that down. No. Oh, well, that's actually very handy. So I can do that. Gain more action points here. 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3. I think you can avoid those. I bet.
Author Thelindis.
Does that change things?
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power.
True.
Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined.
Oh, they haven't
as
even
a
discovered
spatial gateway.
the spatial gateway. They're just now learning that it exists.
However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab.
Oh no.
The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon related projects.
What if they... Oh, they're going to put the two together. That's right. Because they're going to bind the moon, or the Crimson Moon, with the abyssal energy, and that's how things got kind of out of hand.
This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource. We are neglecting other promising technologies. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
All right, where are we going now? Another memory? Okay, how do we get there is the question. First, gotta go this way. I'm gonna see if I can get there as quick as possible. It looks like I can go from the back. Go this way. You have to defeat one of these guys. 3, 2. can go around it, actually. 3, 2, 1, 3. Oh, interesting. No, I can... no, I'm not gonna make it. Huh. What? Wait. I thought... okay. Can I really not make it? So... 1, 2, 3, no. One, two, three. Just out of reach. Maybe that's on purpose. I wonder if it's supposed to be symbolic, like you have to go through the yeah, see, and you can't make it through. Wow, they really make you kill all these people, huh? Oh wait, oh, you can. All right. I get it. I know what I can do. I only need to kill one person, really. Because I do this, boom, and then I go back and hit. Oh no, I can't go this way. Yeah, still can't. But now I can go straight across. Except when I can actually go in the correct direction, thank you.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Delindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but you never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Ooh.
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
I don't know nothing.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret.
What did she get?
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Wow, she really just gave it away to a kid.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Delindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins, no matter how long it takes.
Dang, she's really committing to the cause now. That's how it got out, huh? Man. Okay. Interesting. This has to be the last one then. Okay, we gotta get there. I think we can go around. Seems logical. Okay. Oh, this might have killed me. I wish that we weren't at this, like, weird angle. has to slide. That. I don't even have to fight him. 2, 1, 5. All right.
Hurry, everyone, and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne. Please, don't do this.
Join us.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir.
It's actually a good job.
Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
To the dungeon we go. The arrows are going the other way. Interesting. Alright. Interesting they give you an option to like... except I can't. Can't move that way. Don't have enough action points for that. I think I can go around. 3, 2, 1. That. Yep. Alright, alright. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay, we're good. 2 more. I don't have enough. Looks like I have to beat up this dude, right? Or can I go... 2, 1. Yeah, I don't have enough. Dang! It's like which enemies are necessary to beat up? More of those. 5, 4. Oh, I have to dodge this guy. 2, 1. There we go. 2, 1, 3. All right, we made it.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
Ah, it's you.
Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded.
Oh, really?
Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise
You didn't
at
see
just
that
how
coming, huh?
unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it. The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely
Yeah, he
fall.
didn't like that.
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away. Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
He tried his best, but you know,
I do wonder
fate is
whether
fate.
giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
It's true. Yeah, if destiny is unchangeable, then what's the use in seeing it?
Forgive my curtness, Vedifalnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
No, it doesn't, I assume. Yeah, When you have more power than the most powerful person, you're bound to get struck down.
It wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until...
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you. But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself.
He just wants to keep on living, just like the people he disposed of.
Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafalnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
They ain't none, bro. They ain't none. Leave? Run away? I don't know.
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong.
Yep,
what will
be and what will not be.
What
will not. There's no choice here.
Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate.
Big yikes.
That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy. It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
We're classic line. We're not so different, you and I.
Vedafalnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life, as if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then
he knows someone else is cursed just like him. Misery loves company, after all.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Felindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate. It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
I will hold you to your word.
Okay, how?
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Boy. Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vedafalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Oh yeah, because he's blind. Oh boy. Oh, hi.
Monsters?
Oh,
Is this
hi.
my daughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
No, it's the Abyss's doing. Was not expecting combat.
Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save
Let
me!
them?
I can't!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss, and given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in
Yikes! Yikes! Sounds like an analog to like nuclear power, where it's like what mechanisms using this using a not forbidden source of power, but like much maligned source of power does like a ruler have? You know?
Let the mountain's veins boil!
Very interesting.
Stronger! Full speed ahead! On my move! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the
A lot of parallels.
Full throttle! Incinerate! Quick as a flash! Start the clock! Show no mercy! Light up the blazing sun!
Is that it? Oh, there's a big boy.
Incinerate! Rev the engine! Controlled breathing! Bring it! Let engraved names echo! Fulfill our pact! Let's move! Pyroclastic surge!
There we go. Alright, let's see how Thonis is doing. Probably not good. Probably not
Monsters
good.
at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now? Oh no, they're coming. It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet.
Uh-oh.
Is anyone there? I need help! Ah! Stay back. Please stay back.
Rerir's coming. Your boy's coming. The window? Here we go.
What's that?
Rerir. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen,
What
something
is
happened
that?
to the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
This? No, don't do it!
Did she go into the abyss? What happened?
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly?
Using the abyss's power, right?
You
I disagree with the strength of will part.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Yep.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forward.
Gonna be betrayed.
You made it.
Not you too.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
So knowledge,
Rerir.
strength.
Rerir,
Flindis?
were you daydreaming? You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Tormented soul. There goes his hair. Classic turning white with suffering. It's all an illusion. A dream, a wish. I agree, Scout. Not cool.
I will find you. And then, you can give me your answer.
Has he been searching for her all this time? So basically the five sinners are prophecy, knowledge, which seems similar, in my opinion. Life and death, technically. Strength and love. The five desires, I suppose.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born.
Doggo needs to be closed out. Sorry, dog. When you bork, you get closed out.
A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything.
Damn. Dropping more bars. Woof. The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Woof.
Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow.
They're laying on the analogy real thick.
Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
I mean, it's a tale as old as time. It could be referencing any number of things. But interesting that this is coming from a Chinese developer. You know, it's always important in context to know who is doing the writing. The writing is coming from Hoyo. If this was like an American developer or an American story, it would be much more clear what the inspiration is. But interesting that they're drawing a lot of these fascistic parallels from this sort of context.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Nefer! How are you holding up? Feeling okay? She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I don't know about regular nobody.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that
he was
era.
pretty critical.
Yet,
yeah.
when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
That's not what I meant. Although
No,
I do
but
hope
you shouldn't
choose to remain
abandon
a
the
part
people
of the
of Nodcry.
plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now,
that's not what
for you,
not what she was
Missy,
doing.
You were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for you.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first
The first
clause
clause
of
is
your
to open all the
contract.
doors for her.
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured
She's getting
that
paid.
the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You took, in any case, I've hardly shied away from my share of the work today. Hope I don't catch Flints and Varka lounging about in their chairs. There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Strict boss.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, she's still in the dream.
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait. Something's gone horribly
Wait.
wrong.
How long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Something's gone
tricked.
sideways.
We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Is there any similarity between what happened then
That's
and
what
what's
the moving
happening
pieces
now?
was.
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning you're not feeling lazy right now?
Meaning this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen
There's nothing
to
to
you.
do.
Whatever would I do without you?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Okay,
God
that sounds
forbid
less like a
anything ever
compliment.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source
So
around here
is everyone
somewhere.
looped up in the desert now? Like what? I don't understand.
Suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical
No.
sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our
Okay.
tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious.
Don't I have the best employees?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
She's gonna be like, oh, hell no. She's mine. Thank you very much.
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
Basically saying, good luck with that in your
Time
dreams.
to rally, everyone. Follow me. As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces. You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
Very interesting. I'm assuming we're in Nefer's memories right now. Okay, this place looks familiar.
That's not a good sign.
Uh-oh.
There's
It's
someone
not
up
a good
ahead.
sign?
Time for a little chat.
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue?
Yeah, it's her past.
Hiding away some more loose change? I know I saw some Mora.
They did a good job VAing young Nefer.
What do you mean,
Did
loose
they just like
change?
pitch up her
Come
regular
on,
voice? or
I'm too
something?
old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Hey, kid. Mind telling me what Sinuhe's been up to recently? I'm trying to get in his good books and I need a way in.
Get in his good books? Why? What do you want with my dad, Uncle Apepi?
I've written a new song. I was hoping to showcase it at the next festival, but I'll need his approval.
A new song, huh? I'd love to stay and listen, but unfortunately, Uncle Retinue says my dad's looking for me.
Well, there's plenty of time and I'm not going anywhere. See that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warming up my vocal cords. Come find me when you're done.
Pile of stones. Got it.
So Sinue is her dad. Okay. So this doesn't look like that one town in Sumer, or in the desert. The one that Candace leads. Seems like a different little
Hi, Dad.
smaller village.
Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
Oh, spoils of war.
Who were you fighting against?
It was just a figure
Oh,
of speech. The aftermath of a sandstorm is no time to be waging war. I was talking about our war against thirst.
Oh.
I went out to fix
nice.
our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well
Water?
again.
Yay!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty. On to better things. You know how prosperous our ancestors were. I've told you all the stories. And look at us now. Squeezed into these hovels. No one would choose this, if it wasn't for the endless wars over the years. But things are looking up. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it.
Oh,
think of it as a
I guess,
partnership.
maybe? I don't know. Is the academia good right now?
It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us.
Nefer's family
and
gonna
the
get
fastest way to
themselves out and
progress.
leave the rest of the people in the desert?
So, do you get anything good out of being a special ambassador?
Of course. My luck's improving all the time. One day, I swear
he's gonna
I'm gonna
lead us
lead
out
us
of this
out of
place,
this
yeah.
place.
Well,
We'll
what about the
fly
rest?
somewhere
Does
new.
everyone come with him?
Some
Even Uncle Epepi?
That's our well, and you know it. You
Oh,
stole
no.
from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
So it was spoils of war, huh?
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that special ambassador act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat.
Oof. Big yikes. So the guy's kind of scamming his way to success, so to speak.
I heard Yehoda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply.
He's looking for help.
I hope
trying to
I'm writing to
or
you
get
because I
favors.
need some help.
Yeah.
That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. It was a matter of survival. Praise the gods. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. I fear they will retaliate. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
Looks like this letter never got sent.
Oh,
The
no.
writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. It's badly defaced. Some parts are barely
Dude, this is
legible.
your dad,
What
Nefer.
a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Did we get out of it?
Officer, welcome.
Nope. We're
Welcome
still
to
in
our
it.
humble village.
Oh, now we're in our
I thought you would
village.
at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations.
This is
Oh,
the
come
finest
on.
wine our village has to offer.
Respectable libations. Come on, man. It's gonna be like, "Puh, this tastes like dirty
The
sand."
academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
Please, have faith.
Yeah.
If not in
Academia
us,
is not
then in our
good.
God. The child we found shows great promise.
The
I
child
beg
we
you,
found?
take her away
Oh,
from this
God.
place. Give her a chance. Don't let her talent go to waste.
I don't recognize her.
From a slaughtered
New
village.
arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago, and we took her in. She's a really bright kid.
So, where are you from?
Nowhere special. Just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
It's only you?
Correct.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
Exactly. Perfect. No one to ask questions when you're like put through the ringer at the academia.
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brothers and my sisters. Apart from that, I have no family.
All right, get over here. Sign your name on the form. Nefer.
Signing their life away.
You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
Rather fair-skinned, calling out their own game. You could have made her tan. You could have, but you didn't. You didn't. For whatever reason, I don't know. Just don't like making fair-skinned PC or dark-skinned PCs. I'm sure there is a, you know, non-nefarious, non-racist explanation, but you know, to each their own, I suppose.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well,
She's
I
from
saw the other
Nevalmada?
students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student?
Vahumana,
Goodness,
excuse me.
no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
It's just racism?
I wanted to check. If someone sent me a letter to the academia, where do I go to collect it?
Ah, your family wrote to you. As long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the mail would end up if no one collects it.
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there.
She's gonna look for the
Probably
first
sitting on
letter.
a shelf. Whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Professor.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Such is an hierarchical society.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
Oh, she's like,
I
oh,
haven't.
quite the opposite.
I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
Yeah, not wrong. Everyone does. But when everyone does, no one can. Or at least in a hierarchical society. There's the scarcity mindset.
This
Here we
must
go.
be it. A big cardboard box full of unclaimed mail. Let's take a look.
Will she actually find the letter? I doubt it.
A dilapidation
same-
survey from
same
Port
thing, yeah.
Ormos. Looks like it's from a core of 30 representative. What a strange... This one was never even opened. Who was it addressed to?
Okay, next one.
This one is addressed to the Immortus Sage. The title
Changes observed in
is
Satyavada life symptoms.
Changes observed in Satyavada life symptoms.
Interesting.
Why do all these letters read like full-blown dissertation? Guided by the incense, we became
barriers between
lost
levels of
somewhere in the
consciousness, we were
forest.
sort of in circles,
All the
surveys to see
barriers
right.
between levels of consciousness. In clinical terms, these symptoms fit the description of incense poisoning. The
All
Amorta
things we've
Darshan
experienced,
strictly
yes.
prohibits the use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away. For example, my neighbor who... This seems like something the academia would want to know about. Why wasn't it collected? Wait.
Because they're doing research
What's
on
this written on the back? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed to
The Grand Sage.
a few
Yes.
words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's education.
interesting.
In recent years, the academia has taken on a small
Oh
number
shit!
of students
Protesting
from
about
the desert
the
region, as per the policy to
DEI
this
students,
effect.
so to speak.
However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided
Oh,
with
no, it's quite the
educational
opposite.
opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akashas. Education is the fundamental purpose of this institution.
Okay, we don't need
As
to read the whole
Grand
letter.
Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, but do not forget your roots. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this
He did not,
matter.
in fact, give serious
I
attention to
encourage
that
you
matter.
Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod.
Cyrus is based.
I didn't realize anyone else even knew how bad students like me have it in this place. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up? Nice one, Grand Sage. Whatever.
Real enlightened leadership.
This isn't what I came here. I'm not exactly holding out hope that a letter sent from the desert would even make it here. But if it... I can't believe how much discarded mail there is. Must have been years since someone last went through it all. And this is just one box. I don't believe for 1 second that any human being has sat down and read through all the documents in this place.
Just the big archive now.
Wait. Could this be it?
Least fancy envelope in the box, written on crude quality paper. Of course, it would be right at the bottom of the pile. Clearly, no one gave this letter so much as the first glance, let alone the second. The handwriting in this envelope looks
Greetings,
familiar.
Halil. My name is Sinuhe.
She found it.
Chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who... I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you all as friends. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh nomadic existence in the desert.
So we got all this
You
context.
were sympathetic towards my plight.
Promising
To
a
make me a
promise.
special ambassador of the academia. And this brings me to my reason for writing. Our tribe has fallen on particularly hard times, and I would like to ask for your assistance. There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked the Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatala,
okay.
We worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes.
But the
up until
Thamudians
now.
and the Tulatala are probably at odds, I would imagine.
I found a well belonging to the Eob tribe. They declined to help us, but I really had no other option. When we met, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to
I'm
take you up on
sure
that
he
offer,
did.
because I really need your help. I wonder if you could
Promises
send an
mean nothing,
academia
though,
representative to
I
meet with me. That aside, the last time you were here, you mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia?
From the outset, the academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words, and you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better.
Trusted in the institution to return the favor.
You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert.
Just truly small fry.
You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it. Despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done.
Doesn't make Nefer into a very empathetic character, to be honest. Like, honestly, like, what else are you gonna do in Sinue's position? I mean, you gotta, like, you have a kid, you gotta have them have hope and advocate for him. Like, yeah. I guess I understand all the people in this story, because honestly, if you're Nefer, you would probably do the same thing.
I just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Oh, she's leaving.
But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
Like, it's like, oh yeah, this child from the desert, she's not that special. Like, look at her design compared to everyone else.
It was.
It's funny.
But it doesn't matter. I have more important things
it would have
to
been
deal
nice
with, and they can't wait.
For them to make like a different model. I know it's like a different skin, and that's probably a lot of development, I guess. I don't know, but it would have helped, you know, not break the illusion of this flashback.
Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk. What's wrong? I thought you liked incense. Although, I did read somewhere in the House of Dana that it has hallucinogenic
Yeah, I left you some
effects.
drugs on your desk, by the way.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? You're just letting me have it?
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant. It's not worth much. Keep it. It's fine.
But Nefer...
All right. That's all from me. You take care.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
We were never friends.
Yeah. I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Oh, honey. Oh, man. So then what is Lauma to her? If she discards people so readily. Dang. Even her little people who crush on her left in the dust. They really don't even hide the ships with Nefer right now. They're just like, yeah, she's into women, all right? Come on. But let's just be clear here. Oh, going to the Eeb tribe. Oh no. Interesting. she getting revenge? What's she doing there? She can't take them all out by herself.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. The ever-shifting balance of power in the desert reduced the once great civilizations of this region to rubble and sand. But the story of the Eab has a very different trajectory. Others grew weak, but you grew strong, beginning in obscurity and moving to prosperity.
How you doing, Zyro?
So, you
How's your
do
Saturday
know
going?
who you're dealing with.
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it
They
not?
just got lucky, though, I bet.
It used to
Having a
belong
good
to the
well gives them
Unut.
a lot of power.
But it looks like you have control over it now.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information that recently came to light, which might just be your ticket to freedom.
I'm sure you're lying.
Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Eab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. I checked
Jesus
the map
blowing smoke.
carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in question. The Academia is offering 50 million
50
mora
million
in return
mora.
for excavation right.
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say, 50 million's
Yeah,
a little
he's like,
low.
wait, 50 mil. Wait, hold on. It's Academia. I need to heighten my standards.
Don't get greedy, Eab. We know far more than you think. We know that you seized this well by force. Wasn't that
Mhm.
the first step in your rise to power? To drive away the Unut and steal their water supply?
So what if it was?
Not gonna let 50 million more go to
Don't
waste, are you?
worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with the de facto power holders in the region. I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
Yeah, she doesn't care. She's like, all right, fine.
I assure you, Chief, that would not be in your long-term interests. You don't want to make an enemy of the Academia. You see how I'm dressed, don't you? I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely
this is
even
the
you
ambassador's
recognize
attire?
an
Holy
ambassador's
cow.
attire when you see it.
Whew.
And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you?
Like, you ain't
We
that
have
important,
more
kid.
important things to worry about.
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people.
You may be powerful, but you're a small fish in a small pond, and there are a
In
lot
that
bigger
case-
ponds out there.
We have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights. I'd like to thank you, Ambassador. This is good news indeed. Excellent news. In fact, it calls for a celebration. Would you do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some Eab hospitality?
Oh,
Gladly.
that's a change of
I'm
tune.
partial to wine myself, and I trust you are as well. So let's indulge in a few drinks together, in celebration of this momentous occasion.
Mm-hmm. Everyone celebrates. It brings some shocking news as the new day dawns. Everyone is dead. Oh, I don't know.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority, and yet...
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps
I think
there
the
is a
traitor in their
your
midst is Nefer.
I don't think so.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is ours. And so is the Mora.
Glad to hear it. I will wait here for an update.
If there is a traitor, I will find them. In the meantime, make yourself at home. I'll report back as soon as I have an update.
120% Nefer told the Unut.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger.
So, in summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Eab.
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert. So let me ask you, Chief. If you were the Academia, what would you do?
Kill them all. Of course.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way. The Eab have held back our academic pursuits for too long, and our patience is wearing
It's like single-handedly causing a civil war.
At the same time,
kind of.
There is simply no way that the Academia can be seen to be intervening in desert affairs.
We have our own rules out here. If the rainforest dwellers raised arms against a desert tribe, it'd start a bloody war.
Right. We can't confront them ourselves, but we can support their enemies. The Unut have always had strained relations with the Eab, which makes you our natural allies. Natural allies. Weren't the Eab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you.
All allies until they're not. Until the circle tightens.
Let me be clear. The Academia wishes to collaborate with the legally recognized rulers of the desert in this matter. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Good. Then I suggest you get to work. You see, Dad? Lying is easy when you know how.
It's amazing how long we're in this flashback. I only got 30 minutes left and then I gotta go. I hope we can get out of the desert soonish. I'm appreciating the story. The story's fine. Oh, look, they're all dead.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different.
I think her psyche's getting warped by the fragment.
The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive. In this dog-eat-dog world,
to be honest.
a chief needs to be tough to survive, but you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
All four of them are behind her, all watching this play
Nefer,
out.
It's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
No.
All right, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic. So, anyway, that's enough of that. when are we getting out of
That's
this
enough
place?
of that. Are we done yet?
Feels like
Even
we've been
Yehoda's like,
walking
this is
forever.
lasting a long
Pretty
time.
tired. Oh, Halma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
This is really gonna reach a
Yes.
conclusion.
Really? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
I've been familiar with similar place. yeah.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny. Or so everyone says. I never
You mentioned a temple. What's waiting for us there?
Why don't we go
My
find out?
biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from.
I didn't know you were clued up on any other religions.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert,
It
I
all points to
imagine
King
it has
Deshret.
something
All of
to
it points
do
to King
with King
Deshret.
Deshret.
And the 7 pillars who served him.
Sounds impressive.
Yeah, I have some friends
Oh,
in this
I know
high
who
places.
you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
Sino's hardly a figure of obscurity. But I know about Sethos, too.
What about him? Is he a big deal or
Is
something?
he a big deal? I
Well,
don't know.
He's not a small deal, let's put it that way. Please.
you know your stuff.
This is the bare bone basics. Save the flattery. Thanks
All right,
for
let's
your
go to the temple.
patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take in.
They're saying just a little bit more. The exit's just up ahead. I promise. It better be. I got 30 minutes to try and get out of this flashback. Ah, that looks like a temple.
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of my depth here. I don't have anything to add about any of this stuff. I want to do the
Okay,
whole
so?
name dropping, this girl knows her stuff thing too, but I've never
It's
seen
fine, learn
any-
something.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Yes,
That's
something out of
Thoth,
definitely
the
King
Ibis
Deshret
King,
related.
One of the
Ibis
7
King.
pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat
so we
King
got the
were
Ibis
the 3
King, Crocodile
retainers
King,
of
and
King.
Goat King.
Let's take a look.
Ooh, another cutscene. Okay. Oh, the cat. Is the cat the secret this entire time?
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Is that right? Yeah, you sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Oh, no, it's not. It was a fake. The Wild Hunt is here. Oh, that's bad. Founder. How dare you look in my memories?
Is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
There it is. The smoking gun. You knew it was gonna come back. Dane, I assume.
How repulsive.
Yep. That must have been the fragment, huh? Oh, Dane blocked the attack, and then Columbina got her out. Oh. Oh shit. Well, that didn't go as planned. Woo, baby. Big yikes. All right, this is gonna be a good place to stop, right? We gotta debrief this.
Timed that pretty well, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
It's okay. I'm just glad no one was
Same.
hurt.
Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsleif. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not naive to the dangers involved.
So he was on standby.
I had a duty to ensure your safety.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Oh, so Rerir was like, was baited into that and then was trapped.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Rerir's past, well, the monster formerly known as Rerir. It seems I alerted him.
Yep.
I was tracking him. Then he caught on and started tracking me too.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Rerir was a secret
It's a
agent
two-way
who
street.
reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down his pursuers.
He's not a nobody. He's very competent.
He infiltrated the chess set, read
Yep.
my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
Dang, that's crazy.
Speaking of your chess set, it's quite a remarkable item. Would I be right in thinking you have some connection to King Deshret?
You overestimate me. I only have a connection with one of his underlings, the Ibis King. You
In
all
other
saw
words,
how this
the
came
cat.
to be. A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million Mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their
they were
victory came at the cost of
taken apart.
almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin
shoot.
beheaded their chief right...
Wait. The Eab ultimately won. Okay. The Unit assassin beheaded the chief right in front of my eyes. Oh, damn.
Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of
Damn, what a
piercing
gift.
analysis. With this chessboard
Sounds like
in
you
its
had some help
container,
to be successful,
I gained a certain
Nefer.
ability to perceive hidden secrets. Now,
Wanted
you
to
could
become successful, and
conclude that
she's the one
Ibis
who
King simply
walked
wanted to
into
give
all
the
the good
people
luck,
of this
not her
world
dad.
the power to seek the truth. But I don't believe that's the full story. Every god plays favorites. Their hearts are as fickle as any human's, full of secrets, perversions,
The ultimate
egotistical
negotiator, Nefer,
tendencies.
is in a
But
very
precious few
strict
gods are
negotiation
willing
with
to
the
admit
cat.
this.
It is the same with all powerful forces, including fate itself.
Very poignant.
Their gaze falls
fate itself,
preferentially upon a select few. As you rightly point out, this is an act of favoritism.
Yeah, fate has favored Nefer, that's
If
for
you're
sure.
alluding to the Abyss, then yes, I agree. Gather the others. It's time to share everything I've learned. Thank you all for being... As
Looking
promised,
at the
I
cat.
did some further investigating into the Rerir of Solnari's
Looks like a
background.
normal cat.
I am pleased to report that the investigation has been most fruitful indeed. The Rerir of Solnari, real name Rerir, was once a Conrian subject who served the Vinster King. I will now share the important details of his story.
Got intelligence, yeah, okay. I'm willing to take down his beloved Thelindis. Got dragged into court politics. Velfner's voice was like a reflection of the moon that could disturb the waters and against the relief his powers to erase entirely. Spoke to him of his fate, okay. Rerir's own life was like a reflection of a broken moon once. A storm moon's fate, but was surface. It's okay. Thelindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, finally found the ancient the Nave. What lies beyond the other side of the portal? Is it really a whole other world? And where is Thelindis? She went into that portal. I guess she's still around. Thelindis never had a chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir follow
So
her in.
that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Oh, Rerir followed her in. Okay.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But
he's
it
still
does not
searching for her, even
excuse
though
his
they're
many
both
transgressions.
have been in the portal for a
No
long,
matter how
long
much
time.
Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Tevat suffers the consequences.
A
Did it
question
just
for
turn
Miss
night in
Columbina.
the day-night cycle?
Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate.
The Moon Gate?
And this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lama, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this
So we gotta
stage,
find this Moon
sorry.
Gate?
I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well. I can sense that the gate would open at my command,
We're missing
but...
some pieces.
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path
If it
to
exists,
the moon.
right?
But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power.
One that
And
she
right
does not
now,
have right now.
I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rerir of Solnari.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway.
Oh,
I
Flint,
highly
yes.
suspect that neither Thelindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed.
Of course not.
The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments. With the
Right.
abyssal power he wields, no
Like how-
ordinary foe can
Yo,
touch
this
him,
playing with the
let
cat.
alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of
He's
monsters
both
to many different locations across
Immensely
the land.
powerful, yet shattered into fragments.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild
Right.
Hunt is a distributed phenomenon.
So what about
rather than
Thelindis?
a
Is she
unified
torn
one?
to shreds?
Makes
To
sense
shreds,
to
you say?
me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation, and one that accords with my present understanding of Abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
All right, indeed. What is the next stage?
Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir,
Have
I
you ever
struggle
loved
to
Dainsleif?
understand why things
Have
had
you ever
to turn
loved?
out
I don't
like
think
this.
you have.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't you? I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine
That's
too.
very nice of you to say.
We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Oh.
Thank you, both.
I'm glad they
Well,
had an effect, actually.
I think this is a good place to end today's meeting.
Me too.
I'm sure Nefer needs
I need
some
to pee
time
also.
to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
Oh, God, discuss with Paimon. Just let me take control of my character. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
Is this a bad time? Hope I didn't...
No, it's fine. Come on in.
No need.
Oh, we're talking outside? Okay. What's up? This is crazy, though. They, like, have you go
Anyway,
through all this.
Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she left, she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Rerir of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners.
So we're on his clock,
It's only
yes.
a matter of time before he finds a way to break out.
Honestly, Paimon figured that might be the case.
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days?
Dang.
Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough help in that time?
That remains
Sure we
to be
can.
seen. Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off
Of course,
without
he's
his
gonna help us.
You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Yeah,
Great.
sure.
I appreciate. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna
Nope.
work yet, but
Yes.
at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Sure, ask away.
Paimon's dying.
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
Oh, we're not going to hear it. Just shocking Paimon. Nothing can face the greatest traveler and the trustiest travel guide.
We felt a little uneasy about
Oh,
roping
they're
you into
going to not
this.
let the player
I mean,
know.
Firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, none of us are your boss. You're well within your rights to refuse if you so choose.
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rerir of Solnari.
I choose
Yeah,
my words
we all
very
gotta pitch in.
intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
I'm all here.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
Oh, we don't get to even know that. Okay, okay.
I
Little
see your point,
negotiation.
yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure
should
you're
be
ready. To be clear,
interesting.
I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
I want to do
Abso-freaking-lutely, I'm the
everything
PC.
within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal. As in, most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. but you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
Of course, I'm the PC.
Of course,
I got plot
everyone
armor.
appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, sir.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestion.
All right. I thought the Moody booked a hotel for this meeting, so we go chat over a drink. Oh, nice. It's been invited to Sky. Leave a room discussing whether powers any options, other options than fruit juice. Let's see my crush the fact that the future not said what was decided tonight. So many lives are at stake. Me out. I've seen most of them. Okay. All right. Oh, woo. We made it out. We made it out of the flashback in time. All right. I'm gonna have to go, but I will do a few polls. We've got 10 regular polls, and because Zyrol popped in, we'll do a few to end the stream off. See if we get anything good in 3. Probably not, but you know, you never know. Don't know until you make the polls. Okay, 4-star. Let's see. Something good? No. It's a Favonius Greatsword. Okay, well, I'll end it off here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me grab these achievements. I will have to do yet another stream to finish this off. Judging by the timestamp, we probably have like a couple hours left of this. Maybe an hour and a half.
Insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
There we go. I was hoping to be able
humans
to
are the same.
Get to the weekly boss, which I assume is at the end of all this. But unfortunately, that's gonna have to wait until next week. I might be able to stream tomorrow, maybe, but that's a big if. If not, it'll be sometime in the next week. But as always, I love you all very much. Please make sure to stay healthy, and of course, stay positive. And I'll catch you on the next stream or over on the Discord. And you can also watch a lot of the videos leading up to this over on YouTube. So hope to see you there. Bye bye.